Good morning, class. Um, I'm so glad that we are able to have our class this morning. How are you? Okay, thank you. Before we will formally start our class in this morning, I want some volunteers to lead the prayer. Oh, okay, Wilker, thank you for volunteering. Please lead the prayer. Okay, thank you. Um, okay, class, how are you this morning? Fine. It is very nice that we are all fine in this day. Now, to proceed, before we proceed to our topic this morning, I want someone to recall what we had discussed yesterday. Yesterday. Okay. Glacy. Thank you. Thank you, Glacy, for your very wonderful idea about our topic yesterday. Thank you for your knowledge that you've shared to class. Another volunteer. Okay, again, thank you. Thank you for your nice and very specific um discussion about what we had discussed yesterday. Okay, actually we discussed yesterday about extemporaneous kind of speech and the impromptu kind of speech. When we say extemporaneous speech, it is an unmemorized speech, but it has a guide or a note that the speaker holding, because it will help the speaker to deliver his or her speech uh, easy or normally. And the impromptu speech is a according to our discussion yesterday, that it is derived from a Latin phrase meaning in readiness. So it is given to a speaker on the spot. So the speaker had no idea what he would speak unless the judge or someone who's in charge will give him a topic that he is going to speak. Now, in this morning, we will help you to have a very good skills in doing a speech. Now, our title or our topic for this morning is about being sensitive to others. Why being sensitive to others is very important, class? Anyone who have an idea why, as a speaker, as a grade 10 students speakers, why caring for being sensitive to others is very important? Now, thank you, Miss Chirilo, for your idea about why it is called being sensitive to others. Now, as we will going to proceed in our class, we have these three objectives that you must acquire after this discussion. Number one is evaluate listening text in terms of accuracy, validity, adequacy, and relevance. So, as a speaker, we must know how to evaluate the listening text in terms of accuracy, validity, and so on. Now, the second part must be, you must know how to use the correct sound of English when delivering impromptu speech. It is very important. And third is how to use the words and expressions that affirm and negate. As we will go along in our class and our lesson, I will assume that you will learn these three types or these objectives that we must acquire in this whole session. So, it is very important as a speaker to being sensitive to others, because as a speaker, we deliver messages, we inspire, we give information, and we motivate people. But when we don't know how to be sensitive to others, we might hurt the feelings of the people. We might get the hope of the people out of them because of what the words that we use, or how we deliver our message. So as we proceed, I will give you an activity first. So let's begin our lesson with activity. Now, in our book, our book in English, in page 85, there are pictures there. There are three pictures in that book, and by pair with your partner, you will describe each picture. What do they reveal about men and women? Because in the picture, it is about men and women. Should women always be portrayed as doing household, and as a man doing being a warrior? So you will have a brainstorm with your pair, because this activity is by pair. You will open your book in page 85, and you will discuss if you would agree that the woman will be only a household and a man should always be a warrior. So I will give you 5 minutes for that activity, and afterwards there will be some of the pairs that will discuss, that will share their opinion in the class. There would be 5 pairs, and the other would pass their paper together with those 5 representatives, because I will check it later. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the 5 random lucky pairs that share the idea. No, we've heard that their idea that women are not just capable on households, but they can become also a warrior. And according to some, men is not only a warrior, but they can do also household. But there are some pairs that say that women can't do what men can do. But as we that is our opinion. We will respect that, as we have all our understanding and principles in life. But when we deliver message, everybody, if we will deliver message to our society, to our barangay, even though in our schools, when we do some speeches, when we do some research, and when we deliver a message, we don't deliver, especially within a formal type, in speech type, where you are the speaker, and there are so many people that would listen to your speech. The people will listen to you, and the information that you will give to them, some of them will absorb that information, that knowledge. But as a speaker, you must know that your message, that your information, that the message that you persuade is quite, it has sense, has a validity, that it is good, that is credible, or it has the credibility that it is authentic information. Because it is very very hard that we would give a wrong information, wrong info, fake news in speaking. So to proceed, this four is the fundamental principle of giving a good authentic information. First, when you do conduct research about having your information, you must know the authority. The authority, my friends. You must know the authority. When we conduct research, when we conduct information in our okay, in our speech, the topic of our speech, the information that we would like to conduct, we must know the authority. Who is the author? What are their credentials? So, as a speaker, you must know who is the author of the references or on the research that you are researching. You must know what are the credentials. They are capable what they are talking about? Are they capable on what they are writing? So therefore, you have the uh, courage or the confidence that your information that you shared to the people is correct. Now, second is the accuracy. Now, it, the authority in searching information is very very important. Now, the second is the accuracy. The accuracy of the information that you are seeking. Or does your information is accurate enough? Does your does the message that you've shared to the people, to your classmates, to the community, to the school, is it accurate enough? What is the what are the qualification of a accurate or a message that has an accuracy? Now, this is the how we define accuracy. Are there a proper citation? You know, when you deliver speech, you must know how to use the proper citation. If the information is not yours, you must know how to cite. You must know how to give the the information of who said or what sites that says about your information. For example, when you will use the praise of Dr. Rizal that when you say hindi marunong magmahal ng kanyang wika ay mas mahigit pa o mas malansa pa sa mabahong isda, or that is we must know how to use the according to the side of etc. etc. You must know how to do a proper citation, the APE citation, and is the information bias. You must know that you must observe when you read an article or references. You must know how to you must know how to connect or how to understand if the author of that reference or that information is biased. You must know how to consider what if the researcher or the writer of that reference is a racist, a feminist, or etc. etc. There are so many types of biased information. Now, in the third part, you must know the coverage. This is the coverage. You must understand the coverage. We, as a speaker, we must now consider what you need, such as statistics and graph. So, for example, when you will give a speech and suicide and depression, you must know how to cite the statistics and graph. What is statistics and graph? It is like when you would say that according to the graph, 90% 9 person would die on 9 person would die in 3 seconds because of suicide. That is the example of statistics. The using of, you know, and we have tackled in the earlier weeks. We talk about the three the three types of speech: the ethos, the pathos, and the logos. Now, in statistics and graphs, it is a logos type of speech. It is logical. It uses graphs. It uses statistics. You know, you understand what is graphs is, what you know what is statistics is. Now, you must know how to deliver that kind of speech. Now we have the coherency, the last principle of researching a good information to in order not to hurt, and in order for you not to be biased and not to hurt other people's feeling. The currency is your topic constantly evolving. What is currency? What is constantly evolving message? It is thus your topic is on time or in the present, this is not late, or maybe but the information that you've given to the people is way back 1998, that today's information that it has changes. You must the message that you must convey to the audience of yours must be good enough for them to understand that it is on time, that is not late. So that is the currency. Now, I hope you understand our discussion that being sensitive to others, you must, as a speaker as you are, you must know the authority, the accuracy of your message, the coverage, and the currency of your message that you want to share to the people. As a speakers, we search, we read, how could you speech, how could you talk to people when you don't read? That's why in searching, in reading, you must know how to consider this for. You must know the authority, who is the author of the book that you are reading, the accuracy of the author, the coverage, and the currency. Now, anyone have a question, or anyone here have still not understand a topic, or who among you here is just want to add more of our discussion? If none so far, then let's proceed to our activity, our final activity. We have our final activity. Now, what I want you to do is, you will group into dice and we will do counting. So, I will group you into 5 groups and you will count 1 to 5. So, 1, okay, alright. Okay, so group 1 here, group 2 would sit at the back of the group 1, and the group 3 is in the middle of the room, and this would be the group 4 here, and the group 5 in that position, in that location. Now, what you are going to do is, you will choose these 5 topics that you are going to do. Now, one is why violence and sex on TV show is okay. That is one of the first topic. The second topic is why free internet is a good idea or not. Does having an internet is a good idea or not? Now, third, why the work week should be shorter or longer. Fourth, why all students should participate in extracurricular activities or not. Now, the last is why the penalty should receive or not. Okay, so in these 5 topics, one of each group would choose what topic they want to have. Now, what you are going to do is, you will decide who will speak first, and give each speaker a minute to share her idea. So, you must choose one speaker in your class that would give their ideas on the topic that what I had given to you. Now, while the one is speaking, the rest of the group has to listen. You will going to listen, and you will have some notes. You will take down some notes of what you want to ask a question, and there would be a rubrics for each speaker. You will grade their discussion of how it has an authority. Does it has accuracy? Does it has coverage or currency? So I have the rubrics of that I've made. So you will grade it from 1 to 5. So 1 is poor and 5 is very good. Now, after you will observe how each one shares their idea down. It is, yes, what I have said, that you will grade their performances. Now, remember that you must know how to gather the important of relevant? Is it valid and adequate, or is it accurate? So as what we had discussed, you must know how to apply this for in your speaking skill. When you will speak here in front, you must know who's the authority, what is the accuracy, what are the coverage, and the currency of the topic that you had choose. I will give you only 10 minutes to prepare, and we will have the discussion, the sharing of ideas afterwards. Alright, thank you. Now, I'm so very thankful for the 5 groups that have presented their ideas, their opinions on our topic today. I hope and I pray that you would not forget these 4, because these 4 will give you the the capability, the quality of being a good speaker. A speaker that knows how to be sensitive to others. Because class, we must always remember this thing. As a speaker, we can change life of people by our words, because words are power, and it could change people's life. That's why being a speaker requires great knowledge on having a powerful words of thought, because it is our job of being a good speaker. Now, how important to be, now I will ask you, class, how important to be sensitive to others when speaking a fact or arguments and news. You know, we not only in speech, but we do some arguments and news, especially maybe someday there will be a broadcaster here in our class. Now, how important for you that we must know how to be sensitive to others? Anyone? Okay, Renzo, what your idea? Okay, thank you. That's a very wonderful idea, Mr. Renzo. Mark Anthony, you are raising your hand. You have okay. All right, thank you for that very wonderful idea, Mr. Mark Anthony. Now, being sensitive to others is really important for us. Why? Because yes, being a good speaker is a life-changing one. All right, thank you for to the people, to the class that participated. Now, as we going to end, I will give you an assignment. You must search to get know more about delivering lies, speeches. I will encourage you to watch the Toastmaster video from the video sharing site that you will find in the YouTube. The on the spot delivering or impromptu speeches. The Toastmasters are very good in public speaking. They are good in impromptu or extemporaneous types of speech. I will encourage you to watch that in YouTube. If you want a link, you can PM me, or I will send it to our group chat, the link, so that you could have an access. Now, that would be your assignment, and that will be the end of our class. I hope God will be with you. Thank you for participating. I want Mr. Renzo Mark Ragot to have a closing prayer for us to leave in the class. Alright, thank you, Mr. Renzo Mark Ragot. Goodbye, class. And God bless. That's all. Thank you.